In this video, we will see how to use a debugger in Dev C++. Debugger is used for tracing the program line by line. We can watch the program and see how it is executing line by line. Sometimes, if the program is not giving expected results or it is giving wrong output, then we may check the program line by line to find out where we have gone wrong. You will be learning more about the usage of debugger in the coming videos. While giving the demonstration of programs, I have used debugger sometimes. So even you can do it in Dev C++. So let us see how to use a debugger. So for that, first of all, I will create a project and I will write one simple program. Then I will show you the options that you have to use for using a debugger. New project and say console application, and it's a C++ project. Let us name it as and say OK. Now here the skeleton of a program is ready. I'll replace it with my program. Yeah, here is the program ready. Now don't go into the details of the program. This program is to find the sum of all these elements, addition of these elements, that is 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. So it will give the sum of all these elements. That's going to be 25. So let us first compile the program. Let us first compile and build the program. So go to execute and say compile and run. So it's asking me to save the file. Yes, main.cpp is saved. Yes. So it's giving the result that is 25. Now, this is a normal execution I have done. Now, when I have compiled, so the program is ready to run now. So instead of running, I will perform debugging. So for debugging, first of all, we have to put a breakpoint upon any statement. So on the first statement itself, I'll put a breakpoint. So for putting a breakpoint in Dev C++, just click on the statement. Here I have clicked on the number, right? On the left hand side, leftmost corner, I have just clicked here. If you again click, it will be gone. So for toggling, you can just click and click once again, it's gone. So it's like on and off. So now it is on, right? So this statement is having breakpoint. So when I run a debugger, it will come and stop here, so that from there I can carry on by executing the statements one by one. So let us start the debugger. So for starting a debugger, again go to execute. Now this time, instead of calling run or compile or run, just go down in the menu options and select debug. So you can see that even I can do it using F5. So you can even press F5 for starting debugger. Now here it is at this line, it has not yet executed the line. Now I want to know what are the values in these variables. So the variables that I have are sum and a and x. These are some variables. So let us add these variables in a watch. So for this, I will select the sum and right click, and here is an option, add watch. So it is added to a watch and the sum variable is 0 right now. And a, and right click, say add watch. A is added and it is having some garbage values. It's not having these values 1, 2, 5, 8, 9 because this line is not yet executed. Then I have one more variable x. I will select this and add watch. So execute to evaluate. So what is the result of this x is not yet known because it has not yet reached here. My program has executed till this line. So the line which is highlighted, it is here. Now let us execute it step by step and see how these values in the watch are changing. So you have to observe here this area, and here I will be executing the statements line by line. And here there is a loop, so this will be repeatedly executing. And the value of sum will also be changing because it will be keep on adding the value of x into sum. So let us see it now. So for executing next line, here at the bottom we have option like next line. So you can press this or even you can press F7. You can see there is a tooltip popping up showing that for next line press F7. So I'll press next line. So it is on the next line. Now I'm pressing F7 for continuation. Now after this line you can see that the array values, these values will be changing, right? It is on this line, it has not yet executed. So this values will be changing. See, earlier it was on sum and already sum was having 0, so that actually the value was garbage. Then again 0 is a sign, right? So garbage value can be even 0. Here you can see inside A one of the values 0. So it has not yet executed this line. So press F7. Yes. Now array A is initialized with these values. Here you can see this. On the left hand side in the debug window you can see this one. This is watching the contents of the variables, right? Now press F7. Now it has entered inside for loop. You can track this blue color line. Now sum has become 1 and x value was 1. Now x becomes 2. Now it will be added to sum and sum becomes 3. Now x became 5. It will be added to sum and sum becomes 8. So you can watch here. Sum became 8 and x value is 5. So the next after 5 it is 8. So let us see next. Yes, x became 8. So sum should become 16. Yes, sum became 16. Then x is becoming 9. So then sum became 25. So end of this loop and this is printed. So if you see the window here, you can watch here the value 25 is printed. So this is how we can trace how the program is working and closely observe how the values of the variables are changing, and if anything unexpected found, then you can make corrections in your code. So that's all about debugging. So you remember the options that you have to go here in execute and start the debugger, and then afterwards you have to just keep on pressing next line or F7. And for watching the variables, you have to select the variable and say add watch, or even you can click on this add watch button and here you can enter the variable name. So that's all about debugger. I may be showing it again in some of the programs how to use the debugger for that particular program.